Marvel's Wolverine game has some bad news thanks to the Spider-Man 2 PS5 game, which is unfortunately going to upset a few fans. Now if you can leave a like on this video, it helps a lot, so I'd really appreciate it. But if you actually get to the end of the video and you say, well, I didn't actually enjoy this video, then feel free to turn your like into a dislike. But if you could drop a like right now, it helps a ton. So a new report about Marvel's Wolverine has some disappointing news for, well, a very big majority of Marvel fans on when this game may release. Now, since the game's announcement, of course, on September 9th last year, it has just been completely radio silent. And as you may well know, there's still no word of a release date. Now, technically, this means that the game could release next year, but a new report has already gone ahead and now just completely rained on this parade. According to a prominent industry insider and leaker who goes by the name Tom Henderson, not only is the game not releasing this year or next year whenever you're watching this video, it won't release until 2024 at the earliest. In other words, it could very well be a 2025 game, if not later. Now, Henderson does actually note that this prediction is a mixture of both knowledge and speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. But this is where things get interesting because it adds up. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is currently in development and scheduled to release next year, or again this year, depending on when you're watching this video. However, with that being said, it's also very likely the primary focus of Insomniac Games, though it is actually a studio with multiple teams. However, its other teams have largely worked on titles like Ratchet and Clank, so you'd actually assume that Marvel's Wolverine would be handled by the internal team with experience already in making Marvel games. Now, of course, a big thing for Spider-Man here is that the spotlight is instantly going to be on this game when gameplay is released, and especially the release date. Now, for that game, of course, we got a few events coming up in the next couple of weeks as to where this game could potentially not only just have its release date, but also some brand new gameplay. Both Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine are clearly highly anticipated games, and Wolverine is, well, the first Wolverine game to actually be developed by Insomniac Games. And if you want to compare that to Spider-Man, you know how long they took on their first Spider-Man game. So hopefully Spider-Man 2 would just actually bridge the gap with the wait for that game. Now, Spider-Man 2 has some very big news yesterday, so you want to check that out on screen right now.